Did we all die during the pandemic, unaware of our fates as a result of the disease? Perhaps they engineered it that way. We'll never know. It's mostly because we all don't care enough to inquire, collectively. We're stuck in an endless hell loop, fighting and clawing the eyes of the gear-headed baseball dads, belting out their Chris Gaines and their Nickelback upon their decks of their yard ornament speedboats. It gets wet on an average of once per year, not counting the driver's seat of that minivan on its way to and from soccer thrice weekly. All knowledge of lives past have faded like old movie cassettes, still visible at first, then weaker with repeated viewing. Before long, you'll hear the telltale crinkle of crunching film. No matter how digital we all get, that sound remains relevant. Who are we in society? Have we evolved into the hopeless remains of a once great story, or the pencil struggling to crank the reel? Pencils snuggled up to music cassettes, not VHS. Thumbs? A broken carrot? I can imagine other nubby items would suffice. We speak in hushed voices or shrieks, no in between. We conversate in either extreme embarrassment or cocksure pride, depending on which side of the electric fence you piss. Throw in a sudden dose of biased cable news and we've got dinner. What I keep asking myself is this typical behavior with aging? Did my grandparents feel the same about Bush's warmongering or Clinton's attempt at a come-up? Open parentheses. The Gen X glam metal slave in me wouldn't have been able to turn it down either. And he played saxophone. No one plays a saxophone in Arkansas. Such a legendary badass. Close parentheses. At twilight, in the calmness of the evening, I often think of empathy. For a moment, I dream of reaching out to those who've been duped the most and offer them comfort. It never lasts long. No, that moon makes herself known, stirring my primal urges to imbibe blood from the skulls of my enemies. But I'm tired. Perhaps if I pay them enough, they'll crack open their own skulls above my mouth. If I ask nicely. Money is the modern skeleton key. I know portions of this are nonsensical gibberish, because riddles are fun, and we could all use some good old-fashioned fucking fun. But how many of you truly feel me? How many of you are circling the drain? How many of you never venture outside unless it's directly to somewhere and back home, migrating from shelter to shelter? Our caves tease with comforts untold. For me, I know there's no enemy at home. Other locations offer no such guarantee. There's another mass shooting daily. The world's on fire in ways I never imagined, and I can imagine quite a bit. Head hazed is the new rose-colored glasses, and it gets more accessible by the day. They don't medicate to heal. It's to distract. I refuse to complain, though. What good would that do? Preach truths, toke jokes, shoplift Amazon. Perhaps it's further back in the timeline. Maybe we all died in 2012 like the Mayan calendar boasted. We're in hell. Trump is the incompetent Satan of this skewed universe? Thanos? Snap away, you goofy bastard. Snap away. Who else is ready to be a pile of dust? Raise your hand.